Now, the clock is ticking on the Cash for Clunkers program. So what is the view on the ground from an auto dealership? For the answer to that, we're joined by Wayne Siegel, the owner of Legend Nissan. He comes to us from Syosset, Long Island. Wayne, welcome to Bloomberg Television. Let me ask you, first of all, what your thoughts are on the program. I mean, were you pleased with it overall?
Overall, I was pleased with the program. It provided the ability for customers to come in, look at vehicles, give them substantial dollars for trade-ins that they normally wouldn't get. The only thing that's disappointing at this point is the payment stream coming from the government to the dealers.
How has that been working or not working? I mean, are you having trouble entering your claims in the computer? Are you not getting your claims fast enough after they're entered into the system? What's the story?
The entry into the system has not been a problem. In the very beginning, there was some kinks in the system, but they've ironed those out pretty quickly. The problem's been from the day that you submit the claim till the time that you actually get the money. But what dealers are doing we're not holding up the ability for the consumer to get their vehicle. It's on the shoulders of the dealer to, harbor the dollars and cents that we're waiting for.
So what kind of wait are you looking at? I mean, have you received any reimbursement from the first cars that you sold because of this program?
Yes, we've received payments for 5 vehicles, and we've been waiting for those payments now for about 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks. But in my organization, we have Nissan, Porsche, Audi, and Volkswagen. We have in excess of 100 cars. So at this point, the government owes us almost $500,000, of which we've gotten about $50,000 so far.
But you sold over 100 cars. It sounds pretty good. Are you concerned that has pulled demand forward? I mean, are you concerned that fewer people will buy cars at the end of the year because of this program?
Well, the way that I look at it is, even if we pulled deals that would normally be forward, at the end of the year, if we've sold all the vehicles that we hope to sell, to me, it doesn't make a difference whether I sell them now or I sold them in a more spaced out way in terms of whether it's 150 cars a month or 300 or 450 cars at the end of a 3-month period. It's the same math to me, but it's generated so much interest that consumers are coming in, even if they don't have clunkers, to see what the makes, the models, the programs that are out there, and it's driven excitement for consumers to come in and buy vehicles.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the fact that the program is ending on Monday? I mean, are you happy with the results that you've seen and you're fine to move on? Or do you want to push for Washington to bring more stimulus dollars in this direction?
Oh, I would love for Washington to bring more stimulus dollars in this direction. I mean, one of the things that I haven't heard a lot about is the fact that for every dollar that we send to, in terms of a car sale, some state or local government's going to get a, sales tax revenue from this. So while the federal government may be giving between $3,500 and $4,500, state and local revenues are going to be getting roughly $2,000 for every car that's sold. I think it's a great program. I hope they put more money into the program. If they don't, then it's simple enough to say, for everybody out there who has a clunker, there is a Santa Claus. The holiday season is upon us early, but Christmas and Hanukkah will end on Monday night.
Does it feel, though, Wayne, like it's fair to you to take this money from taxpayers or take this money from future taxpayers just to support this one industry?
I don't know so much that we're taking the money from the taxpayers because, again, the give back is that the sales tax revenue that's going to go to all the state and local governments, the fact that all the employees, probably at this point, I'm sure it's got to be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of employees and auto workers for foreign and domestic manufacturers who are going to go back to work early in order to fill vehicle lots with inventory, because every dealer, whether he sells domestic product or foreign product, has no inventory in stock. That inventory is going to have to be replaced. That's putting workers back to work.
All right, hey, Wayne, thank you so much for joining us. Wayne Siegel there from Legend Nissan and Syosset talking to us about his reactions to Cash for Clunkers.